Hey, so I was tagged by Amazing Phil to do a Draw My Life video, so that's just what I'm gonna do, and it all starts with a sketchbook. So, I guess I should start from my earliest memory. I was 2 years old and I was curious. My mum was doing the gardening and I wouldn't leave her alone, so she told me to go sit somewhere else and be quiet. I sat on a wheelbarrow full of bricks and would you believe, they all fell on top of me. I'd been in this world for 2 short years and I'd already crushed a bone. Good going, little Peach. In '93, I got my first Nintendo console. My whole family went to go get it, and I would just watch my dad playing Super Mario Bros. And Zelda and Donkey Kong and Metroid for hours. I'd watch carefully and learn all the tricks until I felt ready to play myself. My childhood was a little hazy from there on. I basically just filled my brain with knowledge, TV, stories, games and toys, whilst filling my gut with sweets, chocolate and junk food. This turned me into what I can only describe as bully cannon fodder. School was rough, but I survived. One of my favourite aspects was one of my teachers, Mr. Till. He ran a Magic the Gathering club at dinner time. This really broadened my imagination and got me off the streets, the playground. I still have all my Magic the Gathering cards to this day. I don't think I'd ever get rid of them. It was towards the end of my secondary school days that I picked up a DV tape camera for the first time and started filming stupid sketches with my friends, which have since been lost. Helpful hint, buy hard drives. They're cheaper than the cost of losing memories. In 2006, my full-on teen angst years had me rebelling against society by staying out way past my bedtime, skateboarding, playing gigs with my bands, and I even had a girlfriend at the time that convinced me to dye a blonde streak in my hair, and I thought it looked cool. She didn't. She broke up with me. I think I also tried a cigarette for the first time, and I didn't see the appeal. It just made my mouth really warm. That's weird. As the next couple of years went by, my interest for telling stories went way up, and my attention span for school kind of went way down. I completely neglected my schoolwork because I had so much fun making videos. I started posting some of my videos on YouTube in early 2007. I started talking to a guy called Phil who had floppy hair, just like me. I remember thinking he was some kind of cool university student who would never ever talk to someone like me. I was also really intimidated by the fact that he had 160 subscribers and I had about 50. He became one of my first YouTube friends. Fast forward a couple of years and I won my first competition because of a story I made. My audience voted for me to win and I realised that there was definitely something here. I didn't know what that something was, but I knew I had to carry it on. Summer 2010 was crazy. I flew out to South Africa. Myself, Dan and Phil and Bryony, we went to LA. And I also went to Germany and ate a huge sausage. My channel grew alongside my skills and after a gap year, I finally felt ready for the next stage of my life. I went to university. I almost left within my first week though. I'm relieved that I didn't leave university. Don't mistake disliking your new living situation for just being a bit homesick. I stayed and I made some of my best friends. We live together now and we invent our own fun by telling stories and playing games and all sorts of crazy stuff. I also went to Italy with Chris, Dan and Phil. It was hilarious. We felt majorly out of place but had an incredible amount of fun. And gelato. An incredible amount of gelato. We missed you, Paolo and Giant Iguana Lady. Since being at university, my video making skills have changed and increased so much, and I've made so many crazy characters and I'm still honing in on what my exact style is, at the expense of scaring a few of you. I'm not sorry. In 2012, one of my stories won an award. An actual, real, physical, prestigious award. Myself and my buddy Jamie spent our summer making films and stories, and one of them, PJ Tiny Planet Explorer, somehow made its way into the Virgin Media Shorts. You guys voted, me and my friends suited up, and now I have a film playing in cinemas around the country. Absolutely mind-blowing. And that brings me to right now. I'm at an incredibly crazy time of my life. I'm about to finish university and have plans to move to London with my crew, telling stories, making cool things, and having a crazy lifestyle. I think that's what I've always wanted, because it kind of scares me. And I'm most productive when I'm scared. And I hate to say it, but you do only live once, so you might as well try all the things now and mess up rather than not trying them at all. And that concludes some of the parts of my life in drawing form. Cool! And if you enjoyed this video, please do give it a thumbs up, just like this lizard man who's doing here. Some kind of lizard. Any lizards watching me today? Any... And now it's your turn. I'm going to tag all of you guys to do a Draw My Life video as well, and whichever one I like best is going to win my sketchbook. So you get drawing, and I'm going to look forward to seeing all the videos. Also, I want to tag Kieran O'Brien to do a Draw My Life video because that man is an enigma. So, yes, cool. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.